I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years now, and recently I got a full-time job, so I haven't been doing as many videos lately. So I thought, hey, why not review some of the older videos that I have that you might not be aware of. So I've put together a list of my top playlists. So these playlists include videos that didn't get much love. Maybe the thumbnail wasn't great, or the title wasn't great, or it was just older and before you became a subscriber or something like that. Maybe you can find some things that you haven't seen yet. First one is the 12 Principles of Animation as Applied to Acting. This is a 3-part series where I examine the principles of animation that Disney's animators outlined, things like squash and stretch and anticipation. And I take them, explain the principle of animation, and then I show you how you can apply that to your acting. So you can try out these different animated techniques to make your characters bigger, broader, funnier, and more appealing. The next one is a series of videos about behaviors and conditions. There's about 32 videos in there. They're all like really short, completely bingeable behaviors like drinking, eating, snoring, dying, and conditions, things like being hot or cold or sick. I decided to do them as a choose your own adventure. So if you start with this first video in the series, I'll explain one of these conditions, and then I'll give you the option of which way your character wants to learn next. Maybe you want to learn how to be hot or cold, eat or drink, or things like that. And then if you follow them, eventually you'll end up dying. And I have several different ways you can die. And there's a few where you might not die too. It might take you to a surprising video that's not even listed. So if you like to binge videos, that's a good one to start with. The next playlist is about characters and character development. There's at least 3 videos in there. One is about 12 archetypes. I'll give you like hundreds of different examples from TV, film, and theater. There's one about how to find your character type in typecasting. How do you know what your type is? How to discover that. And then the third video is about types of characters in a script. So the protagonist and the antagonist are just 2 of the main characters, but there's also the deuterogenist, the villain. And so I examine different character types and explain what those are. Okay, one of the first series I did way back when I first started in my first year was Things Actors Should Never Ever Do. And it's a series of, I think 15 videos. They're all like 1 minute to 4 minutes long, completely bingeable. And each one I will tell you about a certain thing that actors should never do, like never give an actor notes or never arrive late to rehearsal. And it's kind of a humorous little series. It's old, it doesn't sound as good, but it's still got a lot of great information in it. Then I did a series a little bit after that about memorization. I have 5 or 6 videos in there that all talk about how to memorize your lines, different techniques you can use, how the brain processes memory. I kind of break it all down, different areas of your brain that you use, how to discover your learning type and what works best for you to learn your lines. And all of those are contained in this series of memory videos. Now, if you also want the book version of this, I did a book called How to Memorize Virtually Anything. You can get that for free just by joining my email list. Go to augmentedactor.com, sign up for the email list, and I'll give you the digital version, which includes links to all of these memory videos. Now, a couple of years ago, I was an understudy in a production of Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. And I understudied 2 tracks. And I decided to document my whole process as an understudy from beginning to end. And I put together a 4-part series of how to be an understudy, where I take you through behind the scenes of this production, my process from day 1 of rehearsal all the way to closing night when I actually got to go on for one of the roles. And I get to show you what understudies do and how what their life is like and how rehearsals go and all that stuff. So it's a really informative series. One of my most recent videos is a camera technique video, and that's part of my camera techniques section. So if you're interested in photography and what director of photographies do, or what the terminology is for a film set, check out this camera techniques thing. I do one on camera framing, different types of shots like close-ups, different angles, things like that. And then another one about camera movements, pans, tilts, rolls, and what they're all called, how they are used in film. And then there's some other camera videos in there if you want to learn some more about camera techniques and how to act on a film set as well. And those are just some of the videos that I have. I have some of my favorite videos, like there's like language videos where I teach you about how to do dialects, or teach you how to speak in a language called E prime, which removes the isness of language. Very interesting there. Different languages that an actor needs to know. Not talking foreign languages, but different types of languages. I did a whole series on resumes and how to write resumes and how to get headshots and what to look out for in headshots. I did a whole series on casting directors and agents and how to get them and how to deal with them and how to work with them. I did a whole series on principles of method acting, like obstacles and objectives and substitutions, little individual dose lessons that you can learn from watching. Everything I've mentioned in this video I have linked to down below, so if you didn't take notes, just check the description on YouTube and you'll find links to all those videos. And I hope you check some of them out, and I'm looking forward to putting more content out soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.